a one-time Texas drug agent described by his former boss as one of the best narcotics officers in the country. Now, the former straight-laced lawman is using his expertise to show drug users how to conceal their stash and fool canines every time.
He's produced a DVD called Never Get Busted Again.
Can you imagine a DVD that teaches criminals how to break the law? Well, it is out there, that DVD, but what is more shocking is who's behind it.
Barry Cooper. Barry Cooper's is
Barry Cooper.
Our next guest is the infamous Barry Cooper.
I was the best drug agent in the area.
There's not a day that we don't put somebody in jail for narcotics. We're finding mainly marijuana.
I only had 5 miles of highway in my jurisdiction, and I made over 100 drug arrests in 1 year. No-knock raids are some of the most cruel, horrible tragedies a human can go through because it's so terrifying. I raided over 100 houses in my law enforcement career. The one that really stands out in my mind was, I remember a blonde-headed girl with blue eyes, like my daughters. It almost seems like it was one of my daughters now. And she had a brother, and they were so scared. And we ripped that family apart for a bag of pot. I'll never forget the last marijuana arrest I made, and something hit me. I thought, I make 3 or 4 of these a day. Almost everybody I stop has marijuana. I thought, there's got to be something to it. Well, for years, I had pounds in my house as training aids to train my drug dog. So I went home and I smoked that pot and I loved it. I'm like, this is what it's about. It's one of the funnest things I'd ever done. And I said, should I make a film on how insane the drug war is, or should I just teach people how not to get busted for pot? All these secrets I had.
A one-time Texas drug agent is now showing drug dealers and users how to conceal their stash to avoid getting busted. Is he crossing the line?
Scents and fox urines that hunters use, it's a good idea to spray your tires with that. It's a good idea to carry a cat in your car if you're going to have a couple of marijuana cigarettes. This confuses the dog where his drive is channeled to chasing these things. It's a really good idea to hide your stash in hard-to-find places, such as way under the dash. There's all kinds of crevices and places to hide small amounts of marijuana.
In that position.
Marijuana was made illegal in 1937 by a man that testified in front of the Congress saying it made white women seek relationships with Negroes.
Oh, all right. Well, you know, that's ridiculous, obviously. But
2 things. Number 1, drugs have been linked to terrorist financing. 2, drugs have killed hundreds of millions of people.
That's nuts.
How is this
That's
guy
a lie.
no different than somebody advocating how to build a bomb?
That is
for a terrorist
propaganda that
transaction?
Fox
All right,
News.
Drugs are consistent.
Let me just weigh in for a second.
Go ahead.
The guy's not doing anything that I can see that's illegal. He wants to make a statement. I'll tell you, this war on drugs is a complete failure. The criminal justice system is completely overloaded because of this idiotic policy that we have. And he's absolutely correct.
Mark,
that you're never going to get anywhere. You're never going to get anywhere.
Are you
with this
saying that we
interdiction
should
effort.
legalize cocaine, crack, heroin?
Absolutely.
What
If you want to be stupid, smoke pot, because that's what it does to you.
Have you lost your mind? Marijuana, you're making statements that science has already proven
Barry, you have no
wrong.
credibility.
Let her answer.
It's my
You're letting
opinion.
her spew garbage.
Barry, how much pot do you smoke? Do you smoke pot?
I smoke pot, but I don't inhale.
Very funny. Now,
You know, Barry, you were so good at busting all those citizens, you should start busting some of these crooked cops. And I'm like, yeah. This camera's ready.
All right, well,
Hey, I'm Gary Cooper with COPBusters. Why are you in my house? I'm busy making sure these Odessa cops quit planting drugs on people.
We're not giving nobody no hassle.
You did too. Y'all planted drugs on Yolanda and she's in prison because of it. That's giving people a hassle. You guys are wrong on this one and you know it and you got burned.
In Austin, Texas, Barry Cooper is a former narcotics officer. He is also a candidate for Texas Attorney General. His outspoken advocacy for the end to the ill-begotten vice war has brought him under the ire of the state, declaring him an unfit parent. The state has taken away his child, Zach, and cited as a specific reason that Barry and his wife, quote, are unsuitable, and create an environment where the children believe the government is out to harm them. One has to wonder, how much harm has Mr. Cooper done compared to the government, stealing property, stealing freedom, and in this case, kidnapping his child?
Well, we had done a sting a couple years ago in Odessa, which resulted in the release of Yolanda Madden from prison. The judge realized that she had drugs planted on her, and we were successful getting her out of federal prison. Coming off that success, I went into Williamson County and hid placed a bag in front of a Captain Nassar there that had money, a simulated crack pipe, and a hidden GPS unit and a drug ledger. And I filmed him throwing that bag in the garbage and keeping the drug money. I had an HBO film crew there with me when we confronted the chief of police, and I aired it on YouTube for free for everybody to see this captain stealing money, and 5 days later, that county raided my house.
Is the state of Texas actually arguing to a Texas judge that they can remove Zach lawfully in the custody of you, the stepfather, and your wife, his natural mother, because you have raised a 7-year-old to question authority?
Those were the accusations Williamson County made to the state CPS. They assigned one of the top investigators of CPS to this case because of the media potential, and CPS actually did a good job. They cleared us, said we were a good family. The district attorney in Travis County said we were a good family, and all the kids looked happy, healthy, and well cared for. But by then it was too late to stop the ball rolling in East Texas, and we got sideswiped by those cops and judges and lawyers there that hate me.
How's the race for Attorney General? Boy, this would really put them in their place if you win this. How's the race for Attorney General of Texas going?
Well, it doesn't look like I'll win because of the raid and my son being taken. The COPBusters reality show is on hold. We were really close to selling it, which was going to give me the money and the television presence that I needed to win Texas Attorney General. But no worries, I'm going to regroup and come back strong. We got on a cruise ship as if we were going on vacation. When we got off the ship in Aruba, we had a speedboat actually waiting for us to take us the 15 miles to Venezuela, where I had some people in the government there that helped me. And then my lawyers and I put a plan together to advance to the Brazilian border. And we were the first Americans for the United States that have ever gotten asylum in Brazil. Wow, it's hard to believe that that was me, and it's even harder to believe that I'm still alive. But I am alive. You saw that I produced the Never Get Busted videos 10 years ago. Then I did the COPBusters reality show. Because of those two things, I had to flee the United States. I became a political refugee in Brazil. But now I'm safe and happy in Mexico, where I operate my expert witness firm. And fortunately, our expert witness firm is making plenty enough money
to pay me and my staff and the lawyers that we use. There's not much left over. That's why I'm asking you to help us. I want to crank up our YouTube channel. I want to do an updates to Volume 1 and 2. I want to do a Volume 3, Never Get Busted, Volume 4, Never Get Busted, start publishing and printing some articles. So we want to open up a content producing department here at Never Get Busted. So 100% of the money you help us with every month will go straight to that. Because like I said, I'm already making money to pay the bills for expert witnessing. So it'd be fantastic if you'll sign on and help me get this information out. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to teach. And it's going to get real, and it's no hold bars. So click that button, support us, send us a monthly donation, and keep an eye on YouTube. Peace, love, and never get busted.